Welcome back to Melanie Loves Death Metal. Happy New Year. It is January 2025. I am back after taking a little bit of a break there. Was off of work for 2 weeks. Kids were off of school. Just did so much shit with the holidays and the family and everything. But back and refreshed and energized and ready to kick off the new year. And of course, I'll start off with a collection update of some things that I've actually had here for a little while now that I've been wanting to show off and talk about. And I figured today is a perfect day to do it. All of these are cassette tapes, but some of them are just so cool. I just wanted to show them off. So let's go ahead and get started. So first of all, I really wanted to just say thank you so much for all the support for all the year-end lists. Those are some of the highest viewed videos that I've ever made on this channel. I was shocked at how many views they got. So I appreciate it. And that with that came a bunch of new subscribers. So if you're new to this channel, for the most part, I talk mostly death metal, but also talk black metal and other genres of metal too, but mostly death metal. Obviously, Melanie loves death metal. And this year is going to be a lot of the same of what I've been doing for the last 3 years, is showing off my collection, talking about new music. Going to try to do way more reviews than I did last year. And yeah, not really changing a whole lot. Might incorporate some more guest appearances here. I've been talking to several people about coming onto the channel and maybe doing some stuff. And also I said this last year and I completely failed at it, but to be fair, last year was just a terrible year for me. I'm going to try doing some more live streams as well. So yeah. Anyway, I got in all of this way before Christmas. One of these in I bought myself a Christmas gift. But everything else I've had for a while now. But I figured I'll show them off and talk about them. Pretty cool stuff here. One of these I'm pretty sure, a couple of these are still available, I'm pretty sure. But I think most of these are sold out too as well. So unfortunately, there's that. But none of this, I don't think any of this is, maybe one or two of these things maybe a little bit underground, unfamiliarized. But for the most part, yeah. They should be don't need a whole lot of explanations about some of these things. But all tapes today. So if you're not a tape head, you might as well just skip the video. Vinyl and stuff like that will be coming later this week. I actually stopped buying, believe it or not, about 2 weeks before Christmas. So I haven't gotten any mail at all. It's been weird. But I did get a couple of things that I had pre-ordered, so I'll show those off. But yeah, anyway, I'm blabbing now. The first thing is I got 2 tapes off of Gurgling Gore's distro way back in November. Things that I've been wanting in my collection for a long time, and they finally got a reissue. And that is Dead Infection. Holy shit. Wow, that's a really loose cassette case. Usually you have to pry those things open. I just held it like this, and I guess I must have, I don't know. Anyway, it's fine. I caught the tape in my lap. It's fine. It's good. It's good. It's good. Dead Infection, the gore grind band out of Poland, pretty much doesn't need any explanation. This is their first full-length Surgical Disembowelment from '93. This is admittedly my favorite one of their discography. They only have 3 full lengths, but of course there's a million splits and EPs that they have out. So I've never physically owned a copy of this, so this was put out by Grindfather Productions, and then they reissued it last year. So Gurgling Gore got these in stock. Grindfather is, oh man, where are they based out of? They're far away from here. I think they're in the UK. I've ordered stuff from them in the past, but yeah, I think it's in the UK. But it's expensive to get their stuff in. So when I saw that Gurgling Gore was getting it in stock, I was like, well, I'm definitely going to snag these. Because, yeah, UK. So yeah, and of course the landscapers are here right now. It's always when I first start recording, so you're going to hear the leaf blowers and shit in the background, so apologies on that. Anyway, Grindfather Productions out of the UK, so this kind of was expensive and annoying to get into the US, but now, when I saw Gurgling Gore was going to distro them, I snagged it as soon as I could. There was also a picture disc vinyl edition of these, and I was tempted because I actually don't mind picture discs, but it didn't have a regular jacket. It was just the see-through clear plastic, and that's it with the picture disc. And I was kind of like, well, never mind. I'll just get the cassettes because I do, as you can see, love collecting cassettes. So Uh, yeah, I always say this: gore grind, not my biggest, my most favorite, subgenre of metal. Um, really hit or miss with me, but these, some of these first, uh, older bands and like legacy bands, stuff like that, I really, really enjoy. There's another one that I'm going to be showing after this, and this is one of the few that I can really enjoy and get into. But a lot of this like newer stuff that's out there, it's so goddamn just not my thing. Wow, they're like right up against my window right now. That's annoying as fuck. Anyway, super loud and distracting. As you can see, I don't have my microphone anymore. I'm just using my camera mic now. My microphone, I don't know what happened. It won't detect on my laptop. I've done everything. I've done every sort of troubleshooting and it will not pop up. OBS will not recognize it. My laptop won't. So I don't know. I put it in a XLR, all this shit. It's just not working. So I'm mic free until I can afford to do better recording setup. So anyway, that was the first tape that I got, Surgical Disembowelment, and the second one was, of course, a chapter of Accidents. So this is the second full length from 1995. Gotta love that album artwork. And a nice yellow pro printed tape. I was gonna not show this album cover, but it's, to be honest with you, is really not as bad as some of the other stuff I've shown off in my past videos. So, and then lyrics on the other side. So yeah, that's the first two tapes that I got that I wanted to show off. These actually are sold out on Gurgle and Gore, but I'm pretty sure Grindfather might actually still have them in stock. I'll link in the description if I can find copies of them. I'm sure other distros might have got them in, but again, I just saw Gurgle and Gore grabbed it, so I grabbed it. So, all right, next up is a Christmas present I bought myself from Rotten to the Core Records or Productions. Fuck, I forgot. What is it? Rotten to the Core. I think it's Records. Yes, Rotten to the Core Records. Is a shop out of California, I think. I'm blanking. First time I've ever bought from them, but I've been following them on Instagram for a while now. They sell a lot of like gore grind, stuff like that. And this popped up on their Instagram and said, hey, we have a couple copies of these in stock. And I immediately grabbed one. This is a double cassette tape. Insect Warfare. Entomological Siege 2004 to 2009. It's basically a compilation of all of their like demos, EPs, splits, everything. It's like a huge comp, and there's a ton of shit on this. So if you're not familiar with Insect Warfare, they are a grindcore band out of Texas that are no longer together. They're considered probably like one of the best, in my opinion, with in the scene, and pretty much one of the like legacy grindcore. I guess I don't even know if that's the right term. Legacy is probably not the right term, but anyway, they've only made one full length album. It was called World Extermination, which I actually showed that several years ago on here when I got a copy of it. But this is like everything else that they've put out. So on a double tape edition, this was put out by Fuck Off and Die, or FOAD Records, and yeah, so I snagged it. I'm pretty sure these are sold out. They only had a few copies of these, but pretty cool, pretty basic. So it's got this really big case, this really big like cassette Norelco case, and then the J card is very simple. It lists every single song on here with the picture of the band. So there's a lot of music on each cassette, and you know what to expect. Like, each song is not very long. So, but yeah, this is just really cool. This was a really cool way to get, pretty much the rest of their discography, everything that I've never owned physically, into my collection. And it sounds awesome. Some of the stuff is so good. And it's just on these clear tapes. Look at that wheel, that spindle. And they fit really nicely in this cassette. So pretty cool. These are probably still in stock other places. I'll look around and try and link it in the description, but I will definitely link Insect Warfare if you're not familiar. Fucking awesome band. Like, just so awesome. It's a shame they're not together anymore. This is Bo. If you know who Bo is, he's also in Malignant Altar, who, rest in peace to them. Coffin Grinder was another one, rest in peace to them. They're not longer active. What else does he? He's done a bunch of other stuff. He's awesome guitarist and vocalist for this band. But yeah, Insect Warfare probably needs absolutely no introduction at all. Awesome little Christmas present I got myself. It was a great price too, and they shipped it super fast. So I'll link Rotten to the Core in the description so you guys can check them out. They've got a lot of stuff. Actually, I scoured their site for a while when I was purchasing this, and I tried not to buy a ton of shit because, again, I'm trying to slow down. You know, it's the holidays, after the holidays, and everybody's fucking broke right now. Okay, so the next thing I got in, I'm actually gonna show these two next. I'm obsessed with buying these. I showed this off in my year-end top 20, and everybody was like, whoa, 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 show that off. What is that? So this is Putridarium's newest album, however the fuck you say that. And I showed off the Headsplit Records tape in a tape update a while back, right after, like, literally the day that this came out, I believe. And then Iron Fortress Records, which just is fucking destroying my wallet and will probably continue to do so this year, got Night Terror Records version of this in stock, and I immediately grabbed it because I'm officially obsessed with these special VHS editions of cassettes. I have a ton of them now. I'm hunting them, trying to find out who has put them out. So yeah, the stereotypical VHS horror case here. There's the spine. This is really nicely done, similar to the Blood Rage one that I showed off from Iron Fortress. And then you open it up and you get a bunch of goodies in here. And I kept it the way it was until I did this video, but I'm definitely going to take some of this out. So you open it up and there's a bunch of stuff here. So the first one is a nice little postcard, like flyer card thing of the band. And then some more artwork. You get a nice, lovely poster here of the album art. And then the other side is some more artwork. Then you get another, like, postcard thing here of the lyrics. A download code, which, pause it, it's yours. I don't need it. And again, if you watch this video a year from now, I'm not going to edit this out. So chances are that code has probably already been claimed. A pin of a zombie face. And then, my wife was not a fan of this. Some fake maggots, as you can see there. Some rubberized maggots. And I've kept them in here. I'm actually going to probably put these in like a Ziploc bag or something. Or maybe I might just glue them to the inside of the case so they don't fall out every time they open. And then the cassette tape is right here. So now, what's different about this is it has... it is just a clear Norelco case with the all-over print cassette. This is, you know, the J card. All this stuff for it. And I thought that was pretty cool because I already own the Headsplit Records tape. So this is kind of more like a collector's item for me, which I don't often buy those types of things, but this was too cool to pass up, and the price point was perfect. So just, yeah, awesome. So I'll probably figure out a way to display this tape too. It's hard to see on this camera, but back there, see how I have some more? I have the Cannibal Corpse box set and stuff like that. There's some more VHS stuff up there that I've showed off on other videos in the past. So that's where it's currently sitting. So I'll probably figure out a way to display this tape to see it because it's just so cool. And then in the back is the sides with this track listing. So really nice. This is glued in, doesn't fall out. So yeah, this is like my favorite thing that I've bought recently. So Night Terror Records, good job. There is another VHS like cassette box set that I really, really want from Dismal Fate. It is the Mortuary Ghoul Norman one, but it is very expensive, especially with the shipping. It's like $20-$30 shipping. So I haven't bit the bullet on that yet. They still have them in stock too. I'm hoping Iron Fortress can get some of them into the distro so I can avoid that shipping cost. I already have the CD, but I really, really want this VHS. Like, again, I'm obsessed with collecting these now. So yeah, awesome stuff. This is such a great album. one of my favorites to come out last year. So yeah, I think these are sold out on Iron Fortress. I don't know if Night Terror still has them in stock. I will link if they do, but for the most part, I'll link at least the album so you can at least go check out the music. So that was one. And then I also got Ben over at Iron Fortress sent this to me. So thank you so much. As like I made a massive order, like so much stuff, and he popped this in there because he knew I was obsessed with collecting these. And this is Cremulation with Amalgamated Abomination VHS cassette tape special edition. So Cremulation is a band out of the UK. This is their first ever full length. I've never heard of them. I listened to them before. I said, hey, yeah, definitely would like that. Just awesome buzz sawing, primitive style, like aggressive style of death metal. Definitely in the older school vein of death metal, very riffage and chugging, and yeah, it's just a really, really, really fun album. So this is a horror movie. I'll get to that in a minute. They definitely like knocked off or whatever, or use it as influence. And of course, Simon from Explosive Action was the one that pointed that out to me. Here's the spine, and then here is the back. I'm not familiar with this horror movie. It was limited to 28. I got number 7. I believe there's 2 left on Iron Fortress's website. And then when you open it up, you get the actual cassette tape on the inside. So this actually is sitting on my shelf. I pulled the tape out, but I'll keep the case up. And then the cassette tape is this awesome black tape with the printed sticker. And then the J card here. So yeah. Awesome stuff. And I guess he's going to be making a couple more of these this year, so looking forward to that. Definitely going to snag those. So yeah, and then this is, let me see what the horror movie this is based off of. I got to pop up my Facebook because that's where Simon made a comment about it. Sorry, I probably should have popped this up before I started recording this video, but you know how this goes. I don't plan anything for the most part. I thought it was funny because Justin Horville went off on his video today about how YouTubers, they pre-record all their videos and they don't record them like live or straightforward every day. And I was like, I am the exception to that rule. I record these live every day and then post them. Rarely do I post pre-recorded videos. I mean, sometimes I do if I'm in the mood for like if I know I'm not going to be able to do it. Okay, where did the comment go? Did he remove it? That's not showing now. God damn it, Simon. Well, I don't remember what the horror movie was. Simon, if you watch this movie, tell me. From the creators of Resurrection of the Rotten. From Decomposing by Cremulation. Was that what it's called? Let me see. No, it's I don't know. I'm failing. I know that he posted a picture of it and said, this looks, I'm pretty sure that's what this is. And I completely forgot what it was called. Anyway, Simon, if you're watching this video, post it in the comments. Anyway, this one, thank you so much to Iron Fortress. And then finally, the last thing I'm going to show off is, I don't remember if I showed this off. So if I did, I apologize. I meant to go back and see. I don't think that I did. I bought this from Frozen Scream's imprint. Splatterhouse's discography. The Diseased and the Deranged, a discography. So Splatterhouse is a unfortunately broken up band, death grind band, very much in the vein of Exhumed, and that's what they remind me of. From the US, Johnny Freeze over at Frozen Screams was like a huge fan of these guys and like saw them in a concert, and he talks about it in depth on here, and finally was able to get the rights to press their basically everything. Their only full length that they put out, the house that Dead built, singles, splits, covers that they've done. He put it into a really awesome, like this is like a DVD style casing, double tape compilation. So yep, you open it up, here's the tapes. Came with a Splatterhouse sticker. And then on the inside of this is a track list. And then some artwork. And I just realized I forgot to get this out. So give me a second. It is right here. It also came with a zine. And the zine in here has an interview. It has flyers of the shows that they did, and this is, 20 years of it. Talks about like how much he loves Splatterhouse and was so happy to like when he first found them, and was like obsessed with finding all of their music, and was so happy to finally be able to get the rights to reissue all of this. Just an awesome band. Just an awesome death grindcore band. Kind of somewhat of the theme of today is I've been listening to a lot of it. So a really awesome done zine that came with this. There's also a 7-inch flexi disc that also was put out with this. I'm pretty sure that's actually still available on their Bandcamp. But this 2-cassette thing is sold out. I actually bought the last one. This has been out for a while now. It came out in 2023, so it's been over a year this has been out. And I've had it on my wish list forever, and finally I pulled the trigger and got it. So, awesome stuff. So yeah, Splatterhouse. So yeah, this is just really, really cool. Again, I like that it houses like this. Here's the tapes. And it's that special DVD style, similar to the Iron Fortress one that I got a couple months ago. So again, I'm all in for collecting these like horror movie style special editions. And that's it. That's all I have for the first collection update of 2025. Lots of more content coming as always. I'm going to start doing paid member only videos as well. So if you're a paid member here on YouTube, I think it's like 99 cents a month. I'll be posting videos of that. Probably going to do like one a week where it's just collection updates. So if you want to see extra content, feel free to subscribe. You don't have to. It's not a big deal. I just turn the option on. Just in case somebody wanted to give me 99 cents a month. You don't have to. But yeah, thank you guys again for all the support. Happy New Year, and I will see you in the next one.